All right, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharala, which is the nation of Israel. And before we begin this lesson, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, whom this world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai is his beloved Son, whom this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And the Rakah, Quadash is the Holy Spirit. We give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the true leaders of the nation of Israel. We say shalom, shalom, peace, honor, and blessings to the hopeful elect, which are the 144,000 men who are pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom, peace, honor, and blessings to that great multitude that's listening in all truth and sincerity and believing in the names of Yahweh and his son, Yahweh Shai. And with that, Lord willing, we can get into another lesson through the Spirit. And hey, this your brother Marshall coming with another lesson. Lord willing, is edifying and straight to the point. We're gonna get right into it. This 1 Peter 5 and verse 6. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that He may exalt you in due time." So this is the time that we're in of that humbling state, man, because we're in Esau's world. We're behind enemies' lines, man. And that's the characteristic of the elect, to be humble-minded, meek. Those are the characteristics of the elect. And humbling yourself under the mighty hand of the Most High, because everything that's going on throughout the earth is all comes under, knowing that Yahweh Shai has, ordained all things, man. The whole earth is his. Everything obeys his voice. Okay. Now, what I want to get into today is, we're gonna read down a little more. That when we're a body, many members, one body. And the body is telling, if you're listening and starting with the apostles, the elders, and the men on down, the cry that's in the earth, man, to be, to being circumspect, not letting our guards down, to study, be watching, and know that the devil, Satan, the adversary, is looking to whom he may devour, man. Okay, so we got to stay vigilant in the things we've been taught. Okay, so it says, "Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Lord," and understanding that all things, are ordained by the Most High. Okay, it says that He may exalt you in due time. So this is the time that we're supposed to be watching, praying, keeping our lamps lit. Okay, letting our light shine throughout towards the elect, more so the elect at this time. All right, that's what our job is, to wake up the elect. Okay, and He will exalt us in due time, and that due time is, putting on these new spiritual bodies, man. When Jacob's trouble come, that mark of the beast, we're gonna this is the type of faith we're gonna have. The things that we've been taught here in the scriptures, man, that those things are gonna come to play. It says, "In due time will He exalt us." This is not the time. We're behind enemy line. It's still, we're in their kingdom. This is not our rest. Okay, so we're supposed to be watching as well as praying. The scriptures tell us to be circumspect. And actually, let's get that real quick. Now, let's read down a little bit more. Lord willing, we grab that. It says, "Cast all your cares upon Him." Okay, all your worries. Okay, all your troubles. All right, onto the Most High. He said his burden is light. All those who are heavy laden, come on to me, and I will give you that rest. And that's the rest we're putting out our cares, the cares of this world, onto the Most High. Okay, He's gonna carry us through. That's humbling yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High. Okay, it says, "Cast all your cares upon Him, for He careth about you." See, He said He praying for us, man. Okay, all right. It says, "Be sober," man. So that's being alert, man. Okay, that's being circumspect. All right, that's being on point. Okay, listening to the prophecy, watching the prophecies, being watchmen out here. Okay, watching. It says, Be sober. Let's get this word sober real quick. I'm in the blue letter already because I know there's a few words. It says to be sober, to be calm, collected in the spirit, to be temperate. As you see, dispassionate and what? Circumspect. And we don't have to go to that precept now. Let's just look it up and see. It says unwilling to take risks. You see, and then one of the brothers put up a lesson today. Don't let our guards down. I believe it was the brother from Vegas. Okay, don't let our guards down, man. Don't get comfortable here. That's why it's very important to stay involved, man. To keep our lamps lit, man. Study doing this work, man. Okay. All right. Because all brothers going through it everywhere. We all going through it. It says to be cautious, man. Okay. All right. Temperate. All right. Watch. Okay. Watching, man. All right. Let's finish. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, let's see what this word adversary is. Okay. Adversary, your opponent, man. You see that? Your opponent, man. When you're in a fight, you got an opponent. When you playing defense, it's an offense, man. Okay. And who was that adversary? Esau, Edom. Okay. And the spiritual demon, Satan, man. Okay. That's what the Lord and the spiritual demon, Satan, he works for the Most High. Read Job, the first chapter. The Lord willing, we grab that too. Okay. All right. Job represents the elect on this side. We're going to get everything back just like Job did. Okay. All right. So that's the opponent. It says opponent in suit of the law, an adversary, an enemy, man. Let's click on this word adversary. No, wait, hold on. I want to click on that word opponent. All right. Let me see. It took me out of it. Yep. Wait, hold on. Yeah. It took me out. All right, let's look up this word, adversary. Opponent. Look up opponent. It says someone who competes against or fights another in contest, a game, an argument. Right, because he goes to, the adversary goes before the Lord and say, look, they doing this, they doing this, they doing that. That's an opponent, man. You see, but the Lord, we want to be blameless in that day, man. Okay, blameless. All right. It was another word. I think I skipped it. Let's go back. Let's get this word vigilant. Salaki, vigilant. It says to watch. You see, strict attention, to be cautious, active, to take heed lest through remission and it says the calamities, suddenly overtaken. So see, that's why the Lord says he's coming as a thief in the night, man. But we already know that our lamp's supposed to be lit. All right. He said, no need that I write unto you, because you know very well the time is that time is coming, man. Okay. So we can't afford to get slack, but we got to continue to be sober, man. We got to continue to humble ourselves under the mighty hand of the Most High. Okay. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion. Let's get this word devil. You see, slander. Slander is accusing falsely. You see that? Applied to a man. So this is an actual man. Okay. The accuser, man. All right. So we know who this devil. We're not ignorant to Satan's devices anymore, man. Because why? Because the Lord give us the download, man. Okay. He told us to cast all our cares upon him, for he will care for you, careth for you. Now let's get this word care. You see, it says, all right, let's click on care. Let's see what anxieties. Look up there. It says anxiety, feeling of worry, nervousness, unease, typically about, you see, something with uncertain outcomes, worry, eagerness. Right. But the Lord told us that, we're under these curses. But that's why we now we're because he said we're going to be a sorrow of mine, right? But now, we've been given the Rakah Quadash, man, okay, which is the Holy Spirit. It says care to safekeeping, man. You see that? A provision of what is necessary for health, welfare, maintenance, protection of someone or someone. Serious attention, consideration applying to do something correctly to avoid damage. So the Lord said he was going to care for us. He's our welfare, man. Okay? So now let's see, can we grab a couple more precepts? But it's a lot in here that I want to go because this is the time we're in, man. This is when we're supposed to be circumspect. This is when we know that we can't do this without the Lord, man. Okay, we need to cast all our cares upon Him. Okay, so I'm gonna read verse 7. Cast all your cares upon Him, for He careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, man. Right, and that makes me think about that one precept, that the Satan desires to sift you, man. Okay, that's what he desires to do, to sift you. Okay, that's to agitate you. Okay, whom he may devour. It says to drink down, swallow down, to devour, man, to swallow up. And I think about, how we were swallowed up, how the Lord allowed us to be swallowed up in Lamentations, man. Okay. And actually, we can grab that real quick. Let me get that real quick. Let's go to Lamentations real quick. Let's see, can I pull that? The book of Lamentations, I think it's 3. What was it? Maybe it's 2 or 1. Yep, this is here. This is Lamentations chapter 2 and verse. We'll just start at the top. How have the Lord covered the daughters of Zion with a cloud in his anger? You see that? And cast down from heaven onto the earth the beauty of Israel. That was us. And remember not his footstool in the day of his anger. The Lord hath swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob. Okay, that's the nation of Israel. And have not pitied. He hath thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He hath brought them down to the ground. He hath polluted the kingdom and the princes thereof. He hath cut off the fierce anger of all the horn of Israel. So that horn represents power. He cut that off, man. And that's how we were swallowed up. Okay. And we went in. This is the siege of Jerusalem right here, man. Okay. But we've been swallowed up by all the nations. Okay. He have drawn back his right hand from before the enemy, and he burned against Jacob like a flaming fire which devoured round about him. He have bent his bow like an enemy. He stood with his right hand as an adversary and slew all that were pleasant to the eye in the tabernacle of the daughters of Zion. He poured out his fury like fire, man. You see that? Like fire, okay? And this whole chapter, man, goes into, how, let's just drop down to verse 15. It says, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. And that's true to this day, right? They look at us niggas, our people walk around with their pants sagging, can't talk, look at all of the entertainment world, chasing after, behind Esau, the devil, man. Okay. Behind the devil, it says that, and John, that like their father, the devil, man, but Israel sins, their wickedness is over, it can pass their enemies, man. Okay. It says all that clap their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their heads at the daughters of Jerusalem, saying, Is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Right. That was once us, man. Okay. All thy enemies are open their mouth against thee. All our enemies. That's all the nations. We've been in captivity underneath all the nations, man. Okay. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it, man. Okay? All right. So, this is what we're finna be delivered from. This is what now our eyes are open. Okay. So we're supposed to be circumspect, man. We're supposed to be doing the will of the Father, man. Okay. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to, be destroyed. Okay. They're going to be destroyed, man. All right. So let's go back. 1 Peter 5:8, it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, whom resist steadfastness in faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. You see that? That are in the world. But look, this is the beauty now. See, we're in a time of refreshing, man. Okay? It says, but the God of all grace, who have called us. See, man, it's a beautiful thing to be called into this truth. Okay? To be called out from the ways of this world to, to sup with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Through the Spirit, man. Okay? But the God of all grace, who have called us onto his. Let's get this word called and see what it says. He calleth. It says to call aloud, to utter a loud voice, to invite, man. You see, we've been invited to call, to name by name, to give a name, to receive the name. See, we receive the name, to receive as a name, to give some name to one, call his name, to be called. You see, salute one by name. All right. So, it's just a beautiful thing that we're able to know the name. It says to command, to order, man. So it's a command that we do this work, man. OK, those that despise this law shall be destroyed. But those that let me get that. Those that wow, let me get it. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 13. Whoso despised the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commands shall be rewarded. And you go into this reward. It's shalom. It's peace, man. Okay. The laws of the wise is a fountain of life. You see, the laws of the wise is as a fountain of life, to depart from snares of death. Okay. Good understanding giveth favor, but the ways of transgressions is hard. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but the fool layeth up his folly. You see. Now, that's one I want to drop down to in here. Yeah, it's right here. Verse 20. It says, he that walketh with the wise men shall be wise, but the companions of fools shall be destroyed. Evil pursueth sinners, man. But to the righteous, good shall be repaid. You see? So this is what now, let's go back to 1 Peter 5 and verse 10. It says, but the God, the power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, of all grace, who have called us unto his eternal glory by Mashiach Yahweh Shai, after that ye have suffered a while. See, we've been suffering, man, and we're still suffering, right? But it says, after you have suffered for a while, make you what? Perfect. Perfect. Now let's get this word perfect. Make you perfect, man. Okay, that's a sound mind. Okay, it says to render fit, sound, complete to men, to repair. I so said this is the time of refreshing, man. To complete, to fit out, equip, put in order, arrange, adjust. You see, a strength perfect, complete, make one what he ought to be. You see, to make what he ought to be, man. Okay. All right. So wait, hold on. I want to get this. Let me see what that word was in the Greek.
Strong's G 2675. Katartizo. Katartizo.
Okay. All right, that's not the one I wanted, but that's fine. But that's beautiful. Okay. It says, right. So it says, and while make you perfect, establish, strengthen you, settle you. Okay. So that's our foundation. Okay. Let's read it in NLT. And his kindness, the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, call you to share his eternal glory by means of Mashiach Yahushai. So after you have suffered a while, a little while, he restore, support, and strengthen you, and he will place you on a firm foundation. Okay? All right. So to him be the glory and dominion forever and ever, man. Now, it was something else I wanted to go into. After we have suffered a little while. So let's get that in Hebrews. Let's get a precept real quick, and we're gonna think it's 12. Let me go on my other Hebrews chapter, and we're gonna close it here, man, because the suffering make you perfect, man. And we just went into that a little bit, okay. And we're gonna prove it, and then we're gonna go and shut this down, man, through the Spirit. Let me just type it in so I won't waste too much time. What's in Hebrews? The one I want is in Hebrews. It's a lot of precepts on suffering, but the one I want to get is the one in Hebrews. Yep, this is it here. This is Hebrews. We're going to start at Hebrews 2 and verse 9. It says, but we see Yahushua, who was made a little lower than the angels for the suffering of death, crowned with glory. Right, so the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he suffered, right, and he was crowned, and he's been given a name above all names, man. Okay, that every knee shall bow, right? It says, suffered of death, crowned with the glory and honor, that he, by his grace, of the Most High should taste death for every man. And we give thanks for that, man. You know, he laid down his life for us, man, and for his sins as well, man. And so now how much more us in the flesh, you know, sacrificing, making these sacrifices, man, enduring hardness as good soldiers, man, going through this fight, man. You know, enduring, because all we have to do is trust and put our faith in Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, put our faith in the words. Okay, things that were written before time were written for our learning. And this is the point. It says, for it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, and bringing many sons unto glory. See, we're those sons, bringing many sons unto glory. We're those sons, men and women, man. The elect, the 144,000 men, and that great multitude. Okay, who's listening in all truth and sincerity and believing on the names of Yahweh and his son, Yahweh Shai. Okay, to what? To make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings, man. So this is how we're going to maintain that perfectness, man, through suffering, man. Okay, because when you're suffering, you're gonna think to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's our our strength and our foundation. Okay, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. That's where our faith lies. Stability goes into faith, man. Okay, so so we got to continue to be vigilant, man. Okay, and I want to just go and close here on this. Let's get this real quick. I had roughly paraphrased and said I was gonna grab it. Let's just get it. And Lord willing, the lesson was, edifying, man. Okay. All right. This is 15. It's 15. I mean, it's. Oh man, what is it? All right. This is it here. This is Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, for the perfecting of the saints are the elect, all right? The ones who's been, the elect of the nation of Israel, okay? And Lord willing, we'll have that number. We know we've been called to go through the race, man, okay? All right. We've been called. We don't know if we're the elect, but we've been called, man. Okay. For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of a Mashiach, till we all come into the unity of the faith and the knowledge of sons of the Most High, unto the perfect man. You see that? Unto the measure and the stature and the foolishness of a Mashiach. Then we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lay wait to deceive, man. So that's why we got to continue to be vigilant, man. Okay, good fight, man. All right. Let's go back to 1 Peter 5, and we're gonna close it here. 1 Peter chapter 5. I'm going to read this again, and we're going to close it here. This is 1 Peter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, man. So we got to stay circumspect with that, Shalom.